Hey everybody, welcome back to Lyrical Resonance, where we believe that where words fail, music speaks. I am pumped today, man. It's been too long. I'm getting back into Bloodywood. This is their song, Machi Bhasad. I hope I said that right. Anyway, you could also translate that Expect a Riot, and I'm pumped to get into the song. Bloodywood is amazing. They just put out great stuff. I'm pumped up to get into this. I'm not going to spend much more time talking. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, thank you so much for doing so. I really do appreciate you taking the time. If you like what you see by the end of this, I'd ask you to hit the like button, obviously. Leave me a comment, even if it's just to say hi. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything we're doing, because where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say. So let's do that now with Bloodywood and their song, Machi Bhasad. And here we go. I love that. Oh.
It's a fight that goes beyond bad and good. It's a fight between can and should. So bounce to the sound, make a revolution. This is an act of war, this is the evolution. Remember those who raised before, with the last straw hard to the core, and we're ready for more. Rise up and get on the attack. Become the generation to break the camel's back. Said break the camel's back. Said break the camel's back. Rise up, get on the attack. Become the generation to break the camel's back.
Dude, I love the swagger that these guys have. Like, just watching them is a blast. Like, you can tell they're having fun with what they do, and they mean everything they say. I really find this band to be just fascinating, man. Their passion, their energy, the way that they connect with people, and the stories they tell through their songs is just, I mean, second to none. And they are, in my mind, a prime example of what it looks like when I say where words fail, music speaks. These guys are constantly an example of that, because I don't speak Hindi, and I know this. You know, the rap parts have been in English, and the songs I've done, and even in this one it's English, but there's a lot of Hindi that's spoken, and I don't speak that. And so, number one, I appreciate that they put English in there for a uncultured dude like me. But I really enjoy it, man. And their song lyrics are always so impactful and have so much meaning to them. I love it. So then you have like just this first verse is already like so big and like defiant. You know, it's this fight that goes beyond bad or good, a fight between can or should. And I love that, just that picture there. You know, it's not so much bad and good, but can or should, or can and should. You know, this is just, I love this song, man. I backed it up a bit because I want to hear this again, because it's just that good. The production's phenomenal, and it's fun. We're going to talk more about the lyrics as we go, but let's get more than a minute into the song.
Beyond bad and good, it's a fight between can and should. So bounce to the sound, make a revolution. This is an act of war, this is the evolution. Remember those who raised before, with the last straw hard to the core, and we're ready for more. Rise up and get on the attack. Become the generation to break the camel's back. Said break the camel's back. Said break the camel's back. Rise up, get on the attack. Become the generation to break the camel's back.
When you try to bind the free, what they're about to say, expect a riot. Love that.
Hey there, hi, I'm ready to die. The red kind of guy who's willing to try to take
Wait a minute. What was there squeaking that just happened there? I think I heard like a. It sounded like a squeaky toy almost. I gotta take this back. I gotta hear that again. All right, let's hear that again because I thought I heard a squeaky toy. I could be wrong. Maybe it's one of my dogs down here playing. I don't know. I thought I heard it. That scream, man. All right, here we go.
Hey there, hi, I'm ready to die. The red kind of guy who's
It was.
trying to take the big shots at the big boys.
I don't know if you heard it. And I was distracted because I was too busy waving at him when he says hi. All right, let's one more time. I promise I'll keep listening.
Hey there, hi, I'm ready to die. The red kind of guy who's willing to try to take the big shots at the big boys. Boom, boom, bang, make a big noise, shake it up, I got the big toys. Rhyme with dust with the best of the rest. Grab the power by the neck and put it to the chest. No flag on my bulletproof vest. Talk to my heart so I never gotta guess. Hear those who came before. Feel what is yet to come. Know what you're fighting for. It's why we go to war.
Oh, okay. I love that line. Dude, that drum is fantastic. I love that drum. Like, just, it has such a freaking excellent rhythm to it, man, and it sounds awesome. I love that so much. And I love the line right before the chorus, kind of like that pre-chorus where it talks about, we've suffered in silence enough. I thought that was really, really, really cool the way they put that in there like that. Yeah. So I'm taking it back again because I want to hear that verse again because that line really stood out to me. And I went to kind of look up a little bit more about the song and try to see if I could find those lyrics. Again, I don't speak Hindi, so I'm trying to translate it into English so I can keep up with it without having to back up all the time. But I'm looking at how this song came about. It was originally created for the Ubisoft game Beyond Good and Evil 2, but outside of the context of the game, and this is from them, it's a song that is intended both as a tribute and a call to action. It's a tribute to musicians and leaders who inspired people like ourselves to think and act in a way that'll benefit everyone, to question an unjust system that serves a few at the cost of the many. It's a call to action for our generation to finish the work started by all those who came before us, to become the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back and change the world for the better. I love that. That is awesome. But that line, we've suffered in silence enough. We see acts of oppression all the time, and it's the kind of thing where we should be speaking out. I mean, not like as human beings, we should be speaking out when we see injustice going on. As a Christian, I should be doing it more so, right? Like when I see injustice, spiritually speaking, I should be speaking out against it, and I should be standing up for those who are oppressed. I should be standing up for justice, right? Like it's kind of an important deal. So I love the idea of this being a call to action and a tribute to those who have gone before and have really kind of started and laid the groundwork for that. We need to be more mindful of other people. We need to be more mindful when we see injustices and calling them out for what they are.
Feel what is yet to come. Know what you're fighting for. It's why we go to war.
Nice little mosh pit there. I love that transition. It's so abrupt and just happens.
It's a fight that goes beyond bad and good. It's a fight that goes beyond bad and good.
Oh, come on. Whew. I feel like I need to put my fist in the air, man. Oh, so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. Bloodywood, you guys are always, like, just the most impressive group around, dude. So good. Good grief. I love that. I really felt like the energy there near the end really just picked up and took it to another level. Like I said, I felt like I need to put my fist up and rock with them. I can't imagine what this must be like to see live in person. Like the energy just from the band themselves, but also from the crowd just going nuts. Like that's got to be insane. I would love to be there. All right. So I watched the video. I ended up editing it out because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. I know, like, at the end of Yod, at the end of Endurant and Givire, they all had a really awesome message at the end of them. And I was thinking maybe this would be that, but it sounded more of like a just thanking people for supporting them through their Patreon, talking about the town they shot it in, the various towns, and then announcing that Raul was an official member of Bloodywood, which is awesome. That dude has such an excellent cadence when he raps. Dude, I love this. This is so good. This song really, it's fascinating, and I love those lyrics, you know. It's definitely a good challenge for us to try to be more consistent with how we live, to, again, as it's been with a lot of their videos, to treat people well. Like when we see things going on that are wrong and we know they're wrong, we ought to be stepping up just as human beings and saying, hey man, this is wrong and you need to stop it. Like, this isn't okay. You know, there's certain things that are not okay. Abuse is never okay. You know, that's something that a friend of mine and I talk about every now and then, is just how it's not okay to just kind of turn a blind eye to some of that stuff, and sometimes it needs to be called, every time it needs to be called out, right? And then for Christians, because I am a Christian, a lot of the stuff I do on this channel, you know, I talk about Jesus a lot because I love Jesus, but I talk about him a lot, and I talk about Christian behavior and whatnot. And for me, in this song, where I see kind of elements of Christian faith, and I know they're not Christians, that's not even close to like what they're going for, but there's a connection there. We talk about, you know, one of the big things for Christians is to stand up for the oppressed, particularly like widows and orphans, right? We're supposed to stand up for people that we see. We're supposed to stand for justice. We're supposed to push for that. And oftentimes we miss that mark, and it's kind of sad that we do. I like what he says when he says there's no flag on my bulletproof vest. You know, I'm going to grab the power by the neck and I'm going to put it to the test. I like that line. I like the idea of challenging authority structures, not just for the sake of being anarchists, or anarchists, if I want to speak correctly, but because, again, coming from a Christian worldview, we should be Christians before we're anything else. Like, if we're going to say we're Christians, it's got to come before our patriotism. It's got to come before loyalty to our family. And that sounds real harsh, right? But it's true. we shouldn't be so beholden to a flag that we're willing to compromise our Christian beliefs for it. And a lot of times, especially here in America, that happens. And so it's just interesting that I see this connection here, and then this idea of grabbing power by the neck and putting it to the test, where we see this oppressive regime and we're challenging it. And as Christians, we're supposed to respect authority and obey those who are in positions of authority, so long as we're not violating Christ, and so long as we're not violating the commandments of Scripture. Like, when we do that, then we've compromised our faith, and that's a problem. We have to answer for that. And so, dude, this song is just fascinating. I love Bloodywood. Everything they do just impresses the snot out of me, and I really, really, really enjoy these guys. So everybody that keeps asking me to do more of their stuff, I'm running low on songs for them that I think I've got one more to really kind of dive into that I haven't yet. Ari Ari, I think is what it's called. But JD Sen, you have been asking me to do Machi Bhasad forever, so this video is for you. I really hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed my take on this and enjoyed watching me try not to lose my freaking mind while I was just rocking out to it, because this was so much fun. So JD, thank you very much for sticking with me and continuing to support my channel. I really appreciate you. All right, so if I'm going to give this song a rating, that's a 10 out of 10. Bloodywood doesn't disappoint, man. They're so good. I love these guys. Love what they do. I love their hearts, and yeah, they're just solid musicians, solid dudes. So anyway, 10 out of 10. Let me know what you thought about this song on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing. Where would you rank this? I'd love to hear from you. And that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time. If you liked what you see, I'd ask you to like the video, drop a couple comments, even if you're just saying hi. And then if there are any songs you want me to get into, also leave a comment, or you can email me at lyrical.resonance.ia@gmail.com, and I'll get it added into my schedule, which as it stands right now, I'm out into like the middle of May. So it may take some time to get it up here, but I'm working. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Before we go, consider watching one of these videos, because you might enjoy the track. Maybe it's a band you haven't heard, or maybe it's just you want to hear my thoughts on the song. Either way, go check it out, and remember that where words fail, music does speak, and we're going to continue listening to what it has to say here at the channel, so be sure to subscribe. I speak sometimes, so you don't miss any of our videos. Until our next one, though, whether it's over there or on just another upload, I'll see you soon. Take care and be blessed. Adios.